It's Ramadan day 4, right? Here I am. Um, you know, this first video will serve as a context of why I'm recording videos out and why I'm practicing Ramadan. What led me to do those two things, right? And well, that's it. That's basically it. What led me to want to record this was a video that I was watching on Ski Mask Duet's channel. If you guys are watching this, you probably know him. And he posted a video 3 days ago. Actually, 3 days before the start of Ramadan, right? He posted a video which title was "How to Get Ripped During Ramadan" or "How to Stay Ripped." I can't remember, something like that. And before he posted that, and before I watched it, I was already planning to fast during this month. And when his video showed on my feed, on my YouTube feed, I was like, damn, this is a blessing, bro. And I commented exactly that. Not exactly that, but something along those lines of, hey dude, thank you. This video is a blessing. This is my first time trying Ramadan, and let's go. And my comment had a lot of likes, this comment of mine. And also really cheerful comments, mostly from Muslims, of course, right? And that made me really happy, bro. They were all talking like, bro, let's go, it's really healthy, like for the body and for the soul. God is with you, may Allah bless you. And as someone that believes in God, you know reading all those comments made me really really happy about my decision of doing Ramadan, the Ramadan fast. So, like, to keep updating about my experience and to share my experience with you guys, to read those comments was what made me want to share my experience through videos, because I think that I can express myself better here than if I were writing, you know. Because my plan was to each 5 days edit the comment that I did, and day 5, day 10, instead of doing this via comment, I'll do this through videos. So that's one of the things that led me to create this channel. And the second thing was that I shared with my friend the idea that I had to practice Ramadan. And 2 days ago he came and asked me how was I feeling, how was my experience so far, and he told me that I should totally create a channel, a vlog like channel, to share my experiences through videos, right? So that's exactly what I'm doing. I just married the two ideas, right? The idea that I had to do it as I read the comments, and the idea that my friend gave me. So that's basically it. Why I'm recording this. So the reason why I'm doing Ramadan, right? Why I'm practicing the fast of this holy month to Muslims. I'm not a Muslim. I was born a Christian, right? Here where I live in, most people are Christians by default. So I was no exception. I was a Christian till I was 13 years old. But then I was at a ceremony, at a Christian ceremony, which happens at churches, usually in Sundays. I don't know the name in English of the ceremony, so I'll call it like that. And you guys probably know what I'm talking about, right? But I was at a church, with my family on a Sunday. I was like around 13 years old. And, religion was always my passion, and as well as my faith in God, right? To get closer to Him was something that I always had in the back of my mind, right? Even since I was a little child, right? I was a little kid. But when I was at this church in the Sunday with my family, I noticed that not everything that the priest was saying I understood, neither I agreed with. So that made me think that wasn't so fair to call myself a Christian or a Catholic Christian if I didn't fully understood it or agreed with it. and if you don't agree with something, you probably won't live by it. So my disagreement, of course, led me not to do certain things, and I don't really think that you should embrace a religion. If you're about to embrace something, whatever it is, you should embrace it fully. And I was not willing at the time to embrace, you know, Catholic Christianity in a whole, because of that I just said, right? But even though I left religion, and even though till today I don't have any religion, any official one, I do consider myself religious because of my faith in God, and I express my religiosity through praying, meditation, you know, even fasting, I fasted before, and stuff like that, I you know, that is why I call myself religious despite not having a religion. And about a year ago, I started to learn more about Islam. I had a lot of prejudice about it. I knew really few stuff. I was ignorant about it, right? And I never really stopped to learn more. But there's one thing that always amazed me and that I admired about Muslims was their devotion aspect, right, towards God. And that really always fascinated me. And now that I know more about it, that only fascinates me more, And I really want to embrace that in my life. Even if someday I come to convert to Islam or not, even if I stay out of official religions, I do want to have this devotion in my religious life, right? And yeah, I started to learn more about Islam about a year ago, and this led me to want to practice the fasting of Ramadan this year, right? And that's basically it. I don't know if guys, I don't know if I talked a lot, if I got confusing, I don't know. You guys tell me, then I'll try to express better if I did not already. Okay. So far that was basically why I started recording this and why I'm practicing Ramadan, right? And it's day 4 of the month of Ramadan, and so far my experience with the fasting, it's kind of light. I'm not having a lot of struggles in terms of hunger. Of course, I feel hungry, bro. I feel hungry. It's a physiological thing. It's natural for us to feel hungry, but I'm not struggling as much because I fasted before. The only thing the two things that I'm struggling more with are about not drinking water, because whenever I fasted, I still drank a lot of water, and the also like the part of the fast where you can have sex. I'm struggling with that as well. But despite those two things, bro, I'm kind of getting used to it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The last 4 days were kind of lazy days. I haven't produced much in terms of the things that I do have to do. But so even praying and meditating, bro, which are the things that I usually do to connect with the Most High. Yesterday, yesterday was a good day because I did that. You know, I also listened yesterday to a lot of Quran recitations, and what I love about Quran recitations, bro, is because always, whenever I hear it, I get goosebumps. It's so beautiful, bro, so beautiful. That's why I also want to learn how to read the Quran and to eventually recite it. Of course, in the most respectful way. For I'm not a Muslim, but as I said before, bro, religions are my passion, and my relationship with God is so important. And to see how Muslims deeply connect with Him really amazes me and brings joy, bro, to my life. And so it's really I feel bliss whenever I listen to the Quran, right? Quran recitations, and whenever I read it, right? In translations, of course, because I don't know Arabic, right? Well, yeah, that's basically what happened so far. I'm not struggling, particularly struggling with the fasting. It's day 4. Right now it's 10 p.m. So I haven't woke up really early today. I woke up like 2 to 3 hours ago. Of course, I'm feeling hungry, but it's not something like, oh my god, I need to eat. No, bro, it's fine. It's fine. And whenever I break the fast, at night, and eat the. Listen, I may be wrong right now. I don't know if iftar is the act of breaking the fast. I don't know if iftar is the meal itself. So correct me if I'm wrong, right? What exactly the iftar concept means? But whenever I break the fast at night, as soon as the sun sets, I'm eating basically the same stuff, which is kind of light. There's a specific kind of bread that I ate the first day, which made me really full. So instead, I'm eating a lighter bread that don't make me as full as I felt. So I'm eating this bread, like toasted, like with cheese and stuff. I also eat eggs and 2 bananas, like fruits or apples, whatever, and yogurt. That's basically the meal that I eat as soon as I break the fast. And throughout the night, I usually, in a second meal, eat like what the lunch was, right? So rice with meat, chicken. That's what I usually eat, bro. What I've been eating. I don't think it's something really heavy, and the meals that I do eat, which are those that I just talked about, they're kind of nutritious. Like, at least nutritious enough for me not to die, or keep healthy. But I really plan on doing more throughout my days, and I will share this with you guys in further videos, such as waking up earlier, praying more, you know, exercising physically. I'm not really doing it those last 4 days, but yeah, that's it so far. Thank you guys for watching. Whoever wants to watch. I don't know if someone will watch it at all, but yeah, bro, whoever you are, God bless. Let's go.